Good morning, children. In today's class, we are going to learn about binomial theorem. Binomial. What does the word bi mean? Bi means two. The word bi means two. Nomial. So, it is an expression containing two terms. For example, 2a minus 5b. Either plus symbol or minus symbol. 3x plus 7y. So these are some examples for a binomial. How many terms are there? Two terms. In between either plus symbol or minus symbol. Now, whenever I say two terms, what comes to your mind? Two terms. Say A and B. Immediately you remember which one? The identity. A plus B the whole square. What is the expansion? A square 2ab plus b square. Is that all? Have you studied a plus b the whole cube? Yes. So what is a plus b the whole cube? It is a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. You would have learnt a variety of methods explaining these formula. This year, we are going to explain this using Pascal's triangle. Remember, Pascal's triangle we had learnt in the previous section itself. See how the triangle comes. First, number 1. When n is equal to 1, we get 1 and 1. When n is equal to 2, this only we compare here. Look at the numbers 1, 2, 1. So here the number 1, 2, 1. Similarly, when n is equal to 3, see what numbers you are getting? 1, 3, 3, 1. Check it. 1, 3, 3, 1. So, from Pascal's triangle, we can write any power. Not only 2 and 3, power 4, 5, 6, 7, any power, any natural number, I can very well write. So that expansion we call binomial theorem. How are we going to write it? X plus a the whole power n. See how we are going to write it using the same pattern. First term, see when it is square, a power 2, a power 1, then a power 0. When it is a the whole cube, a power 3, a power 2, a power 1, then a power 0. What about the second term? First time it is not coming. I can write it as b power 0, then b power 1, then b power 2. So, first term keeps on decreasing in the power. Second term keeps on increasing in the power. The same idea I can see here also. So how to write this x plus a power n? X is the first term. Power what? N. Next term x power n minus 1. Next term x power n minus 2. And so on. What is the last power? X power 0. So starting from x power n decreases, goes to x power 0. What is the second term? It is a. So first I will get a power 0, then a power 1, then a power 2, finally a power n. So second term keeps on increasing, first term keeps on decreasing. We have these numbers. What are these numbers? This is binomial. The numbers are called binomial coefficients. I will write NC0. Pascal's triangle is based on combination. Second term NC1. Third term NC2 and so on. Finally it is NCN. So as I see the expansion, first term keeps on decreasing. Second term keeps on increasing. The coefficients are NC0, NC1, NC2 and so on. If you try the same here with n is equal to 2, this expansion will come. N is equal to 3, this expansion will come. In the exercise, we will do any powers. Okay. What all we understand from this expansion? First of all, how will I write the general term? See, first term is having 0. Second term is having 1. Third term is having 2. So, r plus 1th term, I will write NCR. X power. Here n and 1, power is n minus 1. Here n and 2, power is n minus 2. So here n and r, power is n minus r. A power minus 1, here plus 1. So minus r, here plus r. So this we call general term. So in a binomial theorem, what is important to remember is the general term formula. Let us read it. TR plus 1 equals NCR x power n minus r a power r. What are the other inferences that we make? When the power is 2, 1, 2, 3 terms are there. When the power is 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 terms are there. So when the power is n, there will be n plus 1 terms. How many terms in the expansion? N plus 1. Now, when I know this n plus 1, try to write the middle term. How to write the middle term? See, there are 5 terms. What is the middle term I get? 3. How I get this 3? 5 terms are there. 5 plus 1. 6 by 2 only is 3. So, whenever there are 5 terms, I will say 3 is the middle term. So, when n is odd, there will be even number of terms. See, when the power is 4, I will get 5 terms. When the power is 4, I will get 5 terms. 3 is the middle term. That is, there is only one middle term. How did I get that answer? Whenever the power is even. For example, 10, there will be 11 terms. In that case, there is only one middle term. When the power is odd, n plus 1 terms will be even. In that case, there will be 2 middle terms. So, how to remember the formula? When it is even, we have t n by 2 plus 1. When n is odd, we will write t n plus 1 by 2, one answer, and t n plus 3 by 2, another answer. See, for example, when n is 5, when n is 5, there will be 6 terms. What is the middle term then? 3 and 4 are the middle terms. How to get the 2 middle terms? This is the formula. So, n is even, we have t n by 2 plus 1. N is odd, we have t n plus 1 by 2. Another term is t n plus 3 by 2. So, these inferences let us tabulate and have the list of formula to apply in the exercise. This term, the last term, where there is no x power at all, I will call constant term. So, problems dealing with constant term tells me x power is 0. So, this term has no x at all. So, I will call the term independent of x. So, any term which is not having x at all, we call term independent of x. Now, look at this formula. If I put x is 1, a is also 1. See what happens? X is 1, a is also 1. 1 power anything 1, 1 power anything 1 only. So, this x, a and all won't come. What only will come? NC0, NC1, NC2 and so on, NCn. So, only the binomial coefficients are coming. The sum of the binomial coefficients is 1 plus 1, 2. So, 2 power n. So, I will say sum of all the binomial coefficients is 2 power n. Instead of writing NC0, you can also write C0, C1, C2. Another notation for combinations. So, all these things we will list it out and we will remember for the exercise. Binomial sum or difference of two terms. First formula, Second, we already know x plus a the whole square, x plus a the whole cube, and now we are learning x plus a power n. There are n plus 1 terms. These things will come under objective type questions, so we must be thorough with these terms. General term formula we will use in almost all the exercise problems. Constant term or independent term, degree of x is 0. Sum of all the binomial coefficients is 2 power n. It can also be written as C0 plus C1 etc. up to Cn. Sum of all odd terms alone I take or even terms alone I take. I understand odd terms total and even terms total are equal, which is equal to 2 power n minus 1. This again often repeated 1 mark question. The middle term, when n is even, Tn by 2 plus 1. When n is odd, Tn plus 1 by 2, Tn plus 3 by 2. So remember these formula and be thorough with before starting the exercise. Exercise 2.6, question number 1. Expand 2a minus 3b the whole power 4. How to expand it? Let us remember the binomial expansion. 2a minus 3b the whole power 4. First I will write 4c0, 4c1, 4c2, 4c3, 4c4. Can I write further? No. When it is 4, 4c4 I have to stop with. Then what is the first term? 2a. So 2a power 4, 2a power 3, 2a power 2, 2a power 1, 2a power 0. Second term minus 3b along with a symbol. Minus 3b power 0, minus 3b power 1, minus 3b power 2, minus 3b power 3, minus 3b power 4. Expanded. This 4c0 values you can refer to Pascal's triangle. When n is equal to 4, what are the numbers that I get? Highlighted. So these are the numbers I get when n is equal to 4. You can directly write from the Pascal's triangle. Otherwise, you can work out also. If not, draw the Pascal's triangle, use from this. From Pascal's triangle, we are writing 1 first term, 4 second term, 6 third term, again 4 the next term, finally we have 1. So all these values we have finished. Now expand it. 2a power 4, 2 power 4, 16, a power 4. Anything power 0 we say 1. 2 power 3, 2 power 3 is 2 into 2 into 2, 8a cube. Minus 3b power 1 is minus 3b only. 2a the whole square, 4a square. Minus 3b the whole square, minus 3 square 9, b square you write as it is. 2a power 1 is 2a. Minus 3b power 3, minus 3 into minus 3 into minus 3 is minus 27b cube. Anything power 0 is 1. Minus 3 power 4, minus 3 into minus 3 into minus 3 into minus 3, 81 b power 4. So writing the second line counts a lot. Put the symbols properly, expand it properly. Now totally multiply and write 1 into 16 into 1, 16a power 4. Plus symbol, there is a minus symbol. So all together minus. 4 3s are 12, 12 8s are 96. You can also use calculator. 4 into 8 into 3, a cube into b. The next term plus 6 into 9 into 4. Multiply and write the answer. So we get plus 216a square b square minus 216ab cube plus 81b power 4. In this problem, First term number is 2, second term number is 3. So the numbers need not be equal. The numbers are equal only in Pascal's triangle where first and second term are having the coefficient to be 1. So here only from the second, from the third, it will be equal. But in these problems, 1 is 2, 1 is 3, so they will not be equal. Second subsection, x plus 1 by y, the whole power 7. How do you expand it? Same pattern. 7c0, 7c1, 7c2, 7c3, 7c4, 7c5, 7c6, 7c7. I cannot write further. What is the first term? X. So I will write x power 7, x power 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, x power 0. 1 by y, the second term, power 7. So 1 by y, the whole power 0. 1 by y, whole power 1. 1 by y, whole power 2. So like this, keep on increasing the power. And then simplify the answer. It's a simple problem because these numbers we can immediately refer to the Pascal's triangle. Now n value is 7. So as we have already written Pascal's triangle, n value 7, we have these values. So remember how to fill up the table? Add and write. 1 plus 6, 6 plus 15, 15 plus 20, 20 plus 15, 15 plus 6, 6 plus 1. So like this you can develop Pascal's triangle. So now that we have this in hand, let us use it and fill up the answer. First value 1, then 7, then 21, 35, next term again 35, 21, 7, finally 1. So we have written all the coefficient values. X powers, we know it is simple to write, just decreasing. Power 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and we need not write x. Second term is 1 by y, already we have written. Power 0, need not write. Power 1, so by y. Power 2 by y square. Power 3 by y cube. Power 4, y power 4. Y power 5, y power 6, finally y power 7. This is the expansion for x plus 1 by y, the whole power 7. Try third problem yourself. As you try the third problem, verify your answer. When the power is 6, you can use 6th row here. 1, 6, 15, 20, 15, 6, 1. And what is a little bit different idea is both are x in this problem. So you have to reduce the powers. So as usual we expand. Look at the last line. It is x power 5 and 2. Subtract the powers. 5 minus 2, 3. Bigger power here means put in the numerator. 15. X power 4 cancels. 20. Denominator is having more power. So 1 by, here power 3, here power 6. 6 minus 3, 3. 15. Again here only more power, subtract. 1 by x power 6. 6. 1 by x power, no power is 1. 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. Plus 1 by x power 12. And that is the answer. So try it yourself and check up your steps. Question number 2. Evaluate 101 power 4 using binomial theorem. First step. How to write 101 as a sum or difference of two terms. Two easy terms. 100 plus 1. So how shall I expand it? Remember the expansion? 4C0, 4C1, 4C2, 4C3, 4C4. When it comes to the first term 100, power 4, 100, power 3, 100, power 2, 100, power 1, 100, power 0. The second term is 1. 1 power anything is 1, so no need to write. If you want, you can write it also. 1 power 0, 1 power 1, 1 power 2, 1 power 3, 1 power 4. Now expand it. 4C0 will remember Pascal's triangle. 1, 4, 6, 4, 1 for n is equal to 4. 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. So let us write it 100 power 4. 1 power anything is 1, so ignore that. 100 power 3, 100 power 2, 100 power 1, 100 power 0 is 1. So expanding, it is 1 power 4. You can use calculator or 2 zeros 4 times. First time, second time, third time, fourth time. 100 cube. So we will have how many zeros now? 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into 4. 100 square. 4 zeros will come. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros into 6. 4 into 100, 400. Final number 1. You can add it all. You can write it in row wise also. Otherwise like this. Add and write the answer. So this is the expansion of 101 power 4. We have a similar problem. 999 the whole cube. Whole power 5. How to write 999? 999 can be written as using tens, hundreds. I can write 1000 minus 1 power 5. So what is this expansion? We will write 5C0, 5C1, 5C2, 5C3, 5C4, 5C5. 1000. 1000 power 5, 1000 power 4, 1000 power 3, 1000 power 2. Like this, write the terms decreasing in the power. The second term minus 1 power 0, minus 1 power 1, minus 1 power 2, minus 1 power 3, minus 1 power 4, minus 1 power 5. Now you have calculator, you can use it. If you want, you can write like this or next to each other, add and find out the answer. Check it. The numbers are too big. Certain calculators may not have this many digits. So see how you must do it. 1000 power 5. There are 3 zeros. Put 3 zeros 5 times. Second number as per Pascal's triangle. 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. Alternatively positive, negative whenever there is a minus symbol. So only the zeros we must count and put correctly. 1000 power 4 tells me 3 zeros 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4 times we put number 5. 1000 cube 3 zeros 3 times. 1, 2, 3 and then the coefficient is 10. 1000 square 3 zeros 2 times and then coefficient 10. 1000 power 1 into 5 and here same number comes 1, power 0, 1, only minus symbol, power 5, so it is minus. Check alternatively positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. All the plus numbers add and write. All the minus numbers add and write. From plus number, subtract the minus number, writing the terms one below the other and get this answer. Try it yourself, place the digits properly, check whether you get this.